The Irish Potato Famine, also known as the Great Hunger, began in 1845 when a fungus-like organism called Phytophthora infestans, or P. infestans, spread rapidly throughout Ireland. This disaster started in 1945, which later converted into a famine in the Ireland. In those days, potato was the staple food and was considered as a food for all, the rich and the poor. A majority of poor people ate potato for their living. However, in 1945, due to the outbreak of Phytophthora infestans, which spoiled the potato crop, the infestation ruined up to 1/2 of the potato crop that year, and about 3/4 of the crop over the next 7 years. With all of a sudden outbreak when people had no cheap alternate to consume, the situation led to a famine. Other alternates available in market were much more expensive and were also available in limited quantity. The potato famine, which lasted over 7 years, resulted in the death of roughly 1 million Irish from starvation and related causes, with at least another million forced to leave their homeland as refugees. It is worth noting that it was only less than 100 years before to the famine's onset, the potato was introduced to Ireland by the landed gentry. However, despite the fact only one variety of the potato was grown in the country, the so-called Irish lumper, due to which it soon became a staple food of the poor, particularly during the cold winter months. In those days Ireland was under the control of the British. When the crops began to fail in 1845, Irish leaders in Dublin petitioned Queen Victoria and Parliament to act, and, initially, they did, repealing the so-called corn laws and their tariffs on grain, which made food such as corn and bread prohibitively expensive. Still, these changes failed to offset the growing problem of the potato blight. With many tenant farmers unable to produce sufficient food for their own consumption, and the costs of other supplies rising, thousands died from starvation, and hundreds of thousands more from disease caused by malnutrition. Complicating matters further, historians have since concluded, was that Ireland continued to export large quantities of food, primarily to Great Britain, during the blight. In cases such as livestock and butter, research suggests that exports may have actually increased during the potato famine. In 1847 alone, records indicate that commodities such as peas, beans, rabbits, fish and honey continued to be exported from Ireland, even as the Great Hunger ravaged the countryside. The potato crops didn't fully recover until 1852. By then, the damage was done. Although estimates vary, it is believed as many as 1 million Irish men, women and children perished during the famine, and another 1 million emigrated from the island to escape poverty and starvation, with many landing in various cities throughout North America and Great Britain. The famine is considered to be one of the worst famine. It is many times considered that famine might have been controlled given that the British government have taken care of the matter better and taken right decisions at the time. If you liked the video, do subscribe to our channel and hit the like. Also mention in comments the topic 1 which you want to see our next video.